Hey everybody, this is potentially the first video that I'm putting on this channel, maybe the second one. The first, if I do put the first one up first, welcome back. I am in my, I have two channels. I'm not going to put the other one here, I don't think, but this is in my office and where I film my other videos. So that's why there's a microphone here. I do ASMR videos. I guess I will tell you, I do ASMR videos as well. We just did an opening of these Makeup a Murder, or Murder a Makeup. What is it called? Makeup a Murder Toxic Waste Liners. I bought the whole set. So we just did an opening on that because I thought that was kind of cool. And I got them over the weekend. I don't want this to be like a podcast. I'm not going to make this clip very, very long because I'm going to edit it to other videos as well with it. But I thought maybe I'd do like an introduction to myself, maybe apart from the little bit that I did in the first video. As I did say in the beginning, or the first video that I posted, I'm 25 and I work in corporate America, the dream of everyone's favorite thing in the world. Work was a nightmare today. So I thought I would just like take a minute and talk to a camera because that's what normal people do when work is a nightmare, right? I don't know. And I thought, I would just like tell you about myself, maybe. I don't know. I kind of want to answer like some questions or something. Is that stupid? We're going to do it. I want to do it. We're going to do it. Let's look up, Q&A questions, shall we? Okay. Oh my God. This is 380 Q&A questions for your YouTube vlog. Tell me I'm not the coolest person in the world. Okay, if you could live anywhere, where would that be? I don't know. That's a terrible way to answer the first question. Probably. I'm a big fan of like Massachusetts, which is so random. We went to Boston a couple times for like vacation, and I really like Boston. Not a huge big city fan, so like probably nothing too large and in charge. It's not really my thing. This angle is trash on a bike, but that's fine. This is kind of all I've got to work with right now. We're gonna use the microphone to cover my face a little bit, I think. Yeah, I would say either somewhere in Tennessee, like Gatlinburg or something, or maybe like Boston, Massachusetts. I want to live in LA for like a year or like two. Nothing crazy. Nothing like permanent. Okay, now you can't see my face at all. But I do want to live in LA at some point. I also want to live in London at some point, but like permanently, I'd probably stay in North Carolina, which is kind of boring. But North Carolina's kind of got everything, like we've got the Four Seasons, we've got like the beach, the mountains, we've got the flatlands, we've got pretty much anything and everything you could ever need. We've got like the Outer Banks, which if you're interested in going to OBX while you are alive, go quick, because if you haven't seen the news, it's evaporating in front of our very eyes. The Outer Banks will be a distant memory in the next like 10 years. So it will be probably entirely underwater. There's been several houses that have fallen into the ocean already. So, and they're in a frantic, we went to the Outer Banks earlier this year. And, they're like frantically moving houses back from the ocean because houses are falling in at like a rapid rate, which may sound crazy because like, what's a rapid rate? Like it's happened like 4 or 5 houses, but like, I mean, that's kind of rapid for like this year or last like year or whatever. So, also while we're talking about water, the Titanic thing is crazy. I was going to talk about that in a video and I just wanted to get that out there. I was going to put it on my ASMR channel, but I thought it was kind of weird to talk about during ASMR, but like the Titanic situation is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like billionaires have a whole different set of problems, y'all. Like that's crazy. Like if I were a billionaire, what would I do? Shout out to like well, who was it that made that song? Oh God, was it Jason Derulo? I don't know. Somebody made that "I Want to Be a Billionaire" song, but that's a whole nother set of problems. Why would you want to go to the Titanic? But you know, they did. There have been things that now have come out that like they imploded within like 30 seconds of being under the water or something. So to me, that would be the best of all the options other than drowning or suffocating or starving to death. So if I had to pick one, I would rather what happened than anything else. But I just thought that was crazy. I just wanted to mention that in the video really quick. Ooh, favorite holiday, beach, mountain, or city? I'm not a beach fan. I know I just said I went to the beach. I'm not a beach fan. Saying that, I love being on the ocean, like on a cruise, but I don't like the beach. The beach is really boring to me. So I either say mountain or city. And honestly, as I get older, it's turning into the city. It used to be the mountains because I was like a real southerner, you know, like kind of rednecky, but we're turning really quick into the city. Do you like scary movies? Not even a little bit. Halloween is my least favorite time of year. I know it's controversial yet brave, but I hate scary movies. I hate Halloween. I hate everything that has to do with being terrified. I love the fall. It's ironic because my favorite time of year is fall, but I hate October. Can't stand it. The whole month of October. It's like Christmas. Everything, sorry, that's makeup. Everything goes to like being scary, creepy, clowns, all that stuff. Clowns are my worst fear. I'll answer that question here. Clowns are my worst ever fear. So the idea of Halloween was, ever since clowns came back, cut it. I don't like it. Also, everyone in my life knows I am very, very jumpy. So Halloween and October is just a time to scare me without having to have an excuse for it, you know, just jump out, you know, and I'm like screaming my bloody head off. So that's always fun. This is like a boyfriend tag. Oh, here's a good one. Do you have any siblings? No, I am an only child. And that is going to lead me into a couple questions that I get about my life all the time. I am an only child. I have clearly no siblings, hence only child. And I used to love it, and then I went through stages where I absolutely hated it because all my friends had siblings and I didn't have any siblings. But recently I've seen a lot of people talking about like how they think being an only child is so boring and like your life must be really bad. And I'm gonna stand up for the only children in the room here and be like, it's not that bad, because like I don't know what it's like to have any siblings. I do feel like you make stronger bonds with people because you don't have siblings, if that makes any sense. Because like you're trying to make like a sibling bond with like other people. At least that's what I did. Maybe not everybody does that, but I did. So I have a lot of people that like are like siblings to me, but no actual siblings. So there you go. That's the sibling question. Are you a dog person or a cat person? This question's so overrated and stupid. I am a dog person. But that, I mean, that's really not relevant to anything. Who has left the most impact on your life? Probably my mom. If I had to pick a person, it would be my mother. My mother is one of my best friends on this entire planet. We are closer than probably most mother and daughters ever. We tell each other everything, even things that people think are weird to tell each other. We tell each other. If there's one person in the world who knows pretty much everything about me, it's her. If there's something I'm not telling her, it's probably not going to get told, to be honest. It's not, nobody's ever going to know. Cause I'm not that kind of person. Do you have a tattoo? No. I want a tattoo, but I'm terrified of needles. So no tattoos for me. I also grew up in a household that thought that like tattoos meant you were unprofessional. So grew up in that era. So I don't believe that at all. I think tattoos mean absolutely nothing to your professionalism. You can be the most unprofessional person in the world without tattoos. But I haven't found anything that I want that would be a tattoo for me. Once I find something, I might get a tattoo, but I have an idea for a tattoo. So one of my grandmothers passed away in October of last year, which is crazy. It's almost been a year. And I wanted to get, when people write the words have just completely escaped my body. When people write letters or whatever to you and they have their signature at the end where it says love whoever, I wanted to get love, and then my grandmother, we called her Nana. I don't know why I'm being so cryptic about it, but I wanted to get love Nana on it with she did X's beside her name when she wrote stuff, so it's she was British, so she did little kisses or whatever, and I wanted to get that in her handwriting, and then I was going to do my other grandmother who's still alive, and then my mom. So, but mom's handwriting is kind of bad, so do you want bad handwriting on your, what is that? Sorry. Do you want bad handwriting as a tattoo? I just feel that's not a great plan. You know what I mean? I don't know. Wow, that's a crazy question. I'm not asking that. It's nuts. Okay, let's see. Would you ever consider living abroad? I answered this already. Yes, I would. Used to think I'd live in London. Then I went to London in March of this year. And now I would live where my family's from in the UK, but that's about it. London is insane, and the traffic and the chaos, and it's too much. I can't, that's too big of a city with too many people. The price of living's too high. It gives me anxiety. I can't do it. What's the one item you can't leave home without? Probably my phone or my keys. I feel phone's a very obvious answer, but definitely my phone. Recently, I've been filming a lot of stuff because I want to make content. So definitely my phone. Probably when I get a vlog camera, it'll probably be my vlog camera, to be honest, because I will be vlogging everything. So many people will be sick of me with a camera. I promise. You guys will be so sick of me. If you have a nickname, what is it? Well, my first name is Casey, Casey. It's the name of the channel. But it's 5 letters, so most people don't make nicknames for names that short. The only nicknames I've ever had in my life are Case, Case, and CC, just because my initials are C and C. So that's about it. Other than that, no. Oh my God, pick one, cheat or be cheated on. That's a crazy question. I'm asking that because I will say without a doubt, be cheated on 1,000 times. I've been cheated on a couple times. And yeah, it's a shitty feeling, but the thought of cheating makes me sick to my stomach. So absolutely not. That's a personality thing, and I could not do that. I would rather just leave. So be cheated on 1,000 times. I'll just leave the relationship. It's fine. Perfect job or perfect relationship. Oh my God. The answer to this is going to get a little sus, but perfect job. I feel you can always find a good relationship. It might not be perfect. I don't know what a perfect relationship looks like. Even the relationship I'm in now, which we've been together for a long time, nothing's ever perfect. No one is perfect. So how can you have a perfect relationship? And if it's perfect, then wouldn't it be boring? Because I would imagine a perfect relationship is you agree on everything, and you have so many similarities with each other that you'd be perfect for each other. But wouldn't that get boring? Because isn't learning other people's hobbies and stuff a great part of a relationship? Whereas a perfect job, you're making good money, you're having a good time. Because right now my job's kind of I don't hate it, I don't love it. So perfect job. Do you believe in karma? I could talk about this for the rest of my days. Yes. And I think karma is the cruelest of bitches. And I think karma is the best thing in the world. And I don't know who controls karma, but they're doing a damn good job. Because I have seen people who have treated other people terribly get smited down. So, yes. And I also have experienced karma as well, because nobody's perfect. And when karma's happening to you, it is the worst feeling in the world. But I try to remember when something like this is happening and you're like, oh gosh, probably because I was shitty this time or whatever. I try to think like, this is like a punishment. Like, take your punishment and move on. Take your lashings and go home. You know what I mean? Like, just take your shit and move on. Do you believe in love at first sight? No. I don't think you know enough about a person on first meeting to know whether you love them or not. And I think it's going to sound really bad, but like, I feel like if you do believe in it, because some people just do, but I think if you think you really just have to meet someone once and like see them and not talk to them to know that you love them, I think you're basing love off of a very shallow intuition, which is just not what love is, because there's something so much deeper to that than that. But I do believe in true love and soulmates, though. That I do believe in, platonic and romantic as well. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? British accent all the freaking way, you guys, all the way. So cool. The last thing that made you cry. I'm not gonna lie, as I get older, I'm very much a crier these days, which I used to never cry, but I'm like softening my like hard shell. So I would probably say, did I cry today? I don't think I did. Probably like a sad TikTok, if I'm completely honest with you. It doesn't take much to make me cry, to be honest, not anymore. Have you done any cosmetic surgery? No. I would love to have like lip filler, which isn't cosmetic surgery. I realize that, but like if I was going to improve something, it would be I would be probably lip filler, like a syringe or two. And probably, because I'm on my weight loss journey, I would just go ahead and get them to like suck all the fat out of my body, like a liposuction, just gonna like hoover that shit out of there, If that weren't so expensive, I would probably look into that. Or I could get a BBL. That would be what I'd do, because I have -1% ass, so definitely a BBL. If I could just get the fat removed from my body and not all of it, put in my butt, just a couple, just a little something. I don't want to look like a Kardashian, that's crazy, but like they rock it, but I wouldn't. My body type is crazy for that, but would love a little bit. Would you consider yourself a romantic? No. Not really. No. I feel like that's a terrible thing to say. I'm only going to answer a couple more because I don't want to, bore you guys to death. But what age would you love to retire? Right now, 25, maybe 30 at the absolute latest. If I didn't have to work another day in my life, that would be the best thing ever. But obviously that's unrealistic. Maybe YouTube will take off. Maybe I'm just so interesting that like you guys it'll be like millions of people that watch this. Oh my god, that would be so intimidating. Literally if like 15 people watch this, I'm gonna be scared. So like why would I want millions of people to watch it? I was gonna answer that question, but that's wild. I'm not gonna answer that. Oh, have you and your best friend ever liked the same person? Growing up, probably not. I had a best friend for like 15 years and we really didn't have the same type of man. Even when we were younger, like crushes, like I had the same friend from like kindergarten all the way up to when I graduated high school. So like, no, I would say probably not. We had one crush in common and she dated him and I didn't. So, and even back then, like it was like middle school, so they dated for like 5 days. But like even back then, like once she got with him, I was completely uninterested at that point because like it was just like that's like girl code, like you don't do that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. I'm gonna answer two more questions, and then I'm gonna be done. Oh, if you won the lottery, what would you do? I guess it depends on the amount of money from the lottery, but like if we're talking like a billion or like multiple million, like hundreds of millions, never work again. I would put my money to use. I would invest like hell. This is such a boring answer. I'm so boring. Oh my God. I would invest. I would buy properties all over the country and I would travel, and I would probably never be in the same place for more than like a month. That would be probably exactly what I would do, to be honest. And then the last question I'm going to answer because, you know, why not? Ooh, well, let's say this is a really short question, so we're not going to answer this. We'll answer two more questions. What star sign are you? I don't know if I believe in this at all, but I am a Taurus. If you could tell that or not from this video, good for you. And how tall are you? I am 5'7", and I know that's not super, super tall, but for a woman, it's like pretty tall, and I get a lot of crap about being tall. Also because, as everyone in my life tells me, I have Ronald McDonald feet. I wear a size 10 in women's, which is an 8 in men's, if you were curious. And finding shoes these days is like trying to find gold in a mine because it's impossible. And yeah, so there you go. That's about me. I kind of just wanted to ask some questions or answer some questions and get some questions out there. I don't know what this channel is going to be. I don't know what I'm doing with this channel. I'm going to try and upload once a week. I have 2 videos already. I've got this one and I've got another one. The other one has already been posted by the time you see this one, hopefully. I'm going to try and post today. I might also post this on Wednesday. I don't know what's going on. Not every video is going to be a vlog. I'm not that interesting. I don't have that much going on in my life, but I don't know. I just thought maybe we try this channel out. Worst thing that happens, I said this on my ASMR channel earlier, worst thing that happens this video or this channel is I delete it. I mean, you know, nobody watches it, and so I delete it. I don't really care. That's fine. I guess I will leave my ASMR channel in the description if you're interested. I will also leave my super duper embarrassing Instagram in the description as well if you're interested in that. Yeah, that's all for this video. I will try really hard to not be awkward next video. No promises. And if you are watching this and you have ideas for what you want to see me do, let me know. Hit me up on it, because I don't know what I'm doing here. So I've got some cool bigger ideas because I'm going on a trip in December, so I'll have that, and then I'm graduating in December, so there'll be some videos coming then. But until then, I really don't know what I'm going to do until then, so I'll at least post until December. That's a guarantee. I'll at least post until December, and then after that, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll make this like a podcast style video, and I'll look up questions that you guys want to talk about. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe if you did. This is very lackluster, so thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.